Hey, I'm going to take you through how to do a bucket test. It's going to be a simple test you can do yourself to determine how much water your pool or spa is leaking. First thing we want to do is get our pool and spa at a normal operating level. That's going to be halfway up the tile line and typically halfway up the skimmer throat. You want to put water into the bucket that is the same water that's in the pool, and you want to have the bucket on a step in the pool so the water of the pool and the water in the bucket is the same temperature. The other thing is you want to have your bucket weighted. You'll see that we've got a rock in here, and you don't want to use a brick or a type of stone that's going to absorb water. Make sure it's on a level step, it's not moving, and you're ready to start marking. All right, I'm going to mark what day it is. Then I'm going to mark the inside of the bucket. So I've marked the outside and the inside, and I've got the day that it's marked. If you have pets, if you have kids that like to play in the pool, that will disrupt your bucket test. So during the test period, which should be 1 to 2 days, you're gonna wanna make sure that the pool is not being used in any way where water is being removed. If you have a fountain or a spillway, then you're gonna wanna turn those things off. Next thing we're gonna wanna look at is the level after a 24-hour and a 48-hour period. Normal evaporation is gonna vary depending on how much sunlight, how deep the pool is, how much wind comes across the surface of the pool, and how much water is disrupted breaking the surface. So if there's fountains, spillways, the surface tension being broken will cause a greater amount of evaporation. The bucket is going to evaporate at the same rate inside the bucket as it does in the pool. Your measurement in the bucket is your exact evaporation rate. Whatever you're losing beyond what you measured on the inside of the bucket is going to be what your rate of loss is. So if you have lost a 1/4 inch of water in a 24-hour period and inside the bucket, and the pool has lost 3/4 of an inch, that means that your rate of loss is a 1/2 inch beyond evaporation. If the pool lost a 1/4 inch and the inside of the bucket lost a 1/4 inch, that means that they both lost at the same rate, and the amount of water you're losing in your pool or spa is from evaporation. You don't need a leak detection or any type of testing done beyond that. Find that you do have a significant leak. You're losing, say, an inch of water or 1/2 inch of water beyond evaporation. The next thing we want to do is change the scenario. So turn off the spa so it doesn't spill over into the pool, turn off the equipment, and then run the test again for 24 hours. It's this point and you know that you have a leak, you're probably going to need to hire a professional at that point to come in and go through and test the system. Now you have a baseline. You know how much water you're losing, and when you get that leak resolved, you're going to be able to do that test again and check to see that it was actually fixed and that your pool is no longer leaking.